Welcome to Behind the Mic, the podcast brought to you by the Concrete Foundations Association, the trusted voice of cast-in-place contractors and the leading authority in the residential concrete industry. In today's episode, host Trenton Beatty, Membership and Marketing Director for the CFA, sits down with Devin Pickett and John Petz from Marsh McLennan Agency, CFA's trusted partner for employee benefits and retirement plans. Together, they take a closer look at the unique challenges foundation contractors face, from rising healthcare costs and labor shortages to limited HR infrastructure and complex compliance across state lines. They also explore how tailored benefits and CFA's aggregated risk pool are helping contractors attract and retain top talent while accessing big company-level benefits. Let's jump into the conversation.
Hello, everyone. My name is Trenton Beatty, and I'm the Membership and Marketing Director for the CFA. Today, I am joined by Devin Pickett and John Petz from Marsh McLennan Agency, the CFA's partner for employee benefit and retirement plans, to talk a little bit more about the program that the CFA has in place for contractors who are trying to navigate that part of their company. Thank you, too, for being with us today. How about we start off with what everyone is wondering? Tell us a little bit about yourselves and what is Marsh McLennan. Devin, how about we start with you?
Trent, thanks for having us. Benefits is something John and I, we thoroughly enjoy talking about. So Devin Pickett, I'm a consultant with Marsh McLennan Agency. I've been here for just over 2 years now, coming from a smaller agency. So based out of Kansas City, working with groups all over the country, so association specific. So this is definitely something that very familiar with, and looking forward to bringing some real impact.
And I'm John Petz, and again, thank you to Trenton and the CFA for allowing us to talk here today. But John Petz, I'm an executive consultant with Marsh McLennan Agency, been with the firm for about 4 years now, and similar to Devin, focusing on association space, aggregate solutions, being able to bring powerful benefits, strategies, resources, tools that a lot of companies in the 1,000+ employee range typically get, bringing those down to the smaller companies and being able to bring those groups together. So happy to be here and looking forward to talking more.
Awesome. Well, we'll dive right into it. Let's start out with what challenges are foundation contractors facing right now when it comes to offering competitive employee benefits that you guys can help offer to our members?
Yeah, no, Trent, that's a great question. I mean, where should I start, right? The biggest driver right now is our healthcare costs. We're seeing that across the board. So there's already strain, particularly in that industry where margins can be somewhat tight. So healthcare costs are the biggest cost driver. And then you have things with limited HR infrastructure. So we might be dealing with the contractor who might be smaller in size, or you've got someone who's wearing a lot of hats. They're doing payroll, HR, so things of that nature. Labor shortages. I know these contractors probably face different things like that. So they're forced to compete with others with different wages. Complex compliance rules. You might have people across state lines. So those are just a few things that at least we're seeing, especially in this industry, that contractors are struggling with when it comes to benefits.
Awesome. Yeah, and Devin, you touched on it a little bit. John, I guess I'll ask you, how does the CFA benefits program help contractors compete for skilled labor?
That's a great question. Especially in this labor market, it is such a competitive and tight market to be able to go and attract and retain talent and making sure that it is quality talent as well. The war for talent is that it's a war, and you got to be able to bring your best ammo to the table. And that's part of a benefits program. It's being able to say, okay, we have compensation. You're getting comped, at a competitive rate, but how do we increase that and make that even more special? And that's where benefits comes into play. We call it a total rewards statement. It's making sure that they understand that they're not only getting quality compensation, but also quality benefits. And right now, healthcare costs are through the roof. So being able to provide your employees with something that is tailored to what they experience, what they go through, and the demographics of your company, that's what makes it special. That's what makes it sticky for your employees to stay with your firm for the long term. And being able to reward these employees in a way that is going to benefit their pockets too. Because when they go to the doctor, if they're not having a quality benefits program, they're going to experience that, in their pocket and in their wallet. So being able to bring something that's competitive to the table is that competitive advantage against your competitors in the industry, and being able to make sure that your company is able to lead that charge.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I think our contractors are used to competing on the job site and
Sure.
winning bids, and competing in the back office side is probably something that all of us could benefit from. I guess that begs the question, Devin, with CFA having a partner that we're working with for these programs. What makes the CFA program with Marsh McLennan different from a contractor setting one up on their own?
So yeah, one of the things that John kind of alluded to, aggregate solutions. So in the healthcare space, a lot of underwriters and a lot of carriers, they feel more comfortable with predictability. So we talk about critical mass. So the more bodies you have in a risk pool, the more accurate or comfortable a carrier or underwriter feels with the risk. So one of the things that we've had conversations with you all at the CFA and a number of associations that we've worked with, look, we've got a risk pool that we've got underwriters and carriers who feel comfortable taking on. And so the more bodies that we can kind of get involved in this, the better the predictability and stability for that matter helps with this. If you have some of these contractors who come from, 5, 10 man shops, and you're really competing in what we call the ACA space, where things are kind of wonky and expensive. So it allows those smaller contractors to get access to kind of those big company caliber benefits. And in the longevity and over time, they benefit from that. So in a nutshell, I think that encompasses, why this program would be greatly beneficial to the contractors.
Yeah, and that's part of why CFA partnered with Marsh McLennan in the first place, because that's the sort of resource the CFA is for contractors, is to advocate and do some of that work on the contractor's behalf. And so it's a kind of an extension of CFA.
Sure.
We see working and doing a lot of that work that takes up a lot of your time and energy in the first place. So yeah, it's a great partnership so far. John, question for you. If a contractor is currently enrolled or has a benefits or retirement plan in place, why should somebody review this option through the CFA and with Marsh McLennan?
I think it comes back to, the earlier points that you mentioned, Trent. It's the competing piece, making sure that your company is in the best position possible. And there's no obligation, to take part in the CFA benefits program, but it's worth a look. It's worth a check under the hood to make sure that you are in the best position possible. And we see it time and time again in the mid-market space, not the Fortune 500, but the mid-market space, where many of the companies within the CFA align. The brokers and the plans that are in place sometimes are a one size fits all, where it should be more tailored to your population, your geographic location, and your company. And making sure that is the case is key. So that's what we want to make sure that we bring to the CFA members, is a tailored, true solution fit for your organization, and to make sure you're in the best position possible moving forward to attract the top talent and retain the top talent, and making sure that your employees are able to perform well on their job. If they're struggling with the healthcare finances that everyone is experiencing, it takes their attention away from what they do best. And that's working as a contractor, working as a member of your company. So we want to make sure that we're here as a holistic partner, and we want to make sure you're in the best position possible moving forward.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, that's a lot of great information and a great way to kind of introduce this program to our membership. But John, as you just said, it's something that's tailored individually for contractors, even though it takes the industry and our membership as a whole. So Devin, what can a CFA member do to learn more about this program, to explore implementing it, or just to get in touch with you guys to see if this is the right fit for them?
Absolutely. We'll provide communication. Trenton will work through you. We've got a number of different channels that we'll operate through. But, as I mentioned, John and I will be in Milwaukee at CFA Con during the summer, which we're looking forward to, having great conversations with the members and and sharing our insight on what we're seeing. So really, it's not a tough lift on their end. Really, it's as simple as providing a member level census and current plan designs, and we can do an analysis and take a look and see what fit them best. But yeah, not a heavy lift, and obviously working through you and the wonderful CFA team and partnering with you all, that would be the best next steps moving forward.
Yeah, absolutely. So just to reiterate what Devin said, Devin and John will both be with us at CFA Con 26 in Milwaukee. So if you're interested in learning more, swing by and talk to them then. Or you can email myself or CFA staff at info@cfaconcretepros.org, and we can get you in touch with them ahead of that event and start the conversation today. So yeah, if you're interested in learning more about the CFA's partnership with Marsh McLennan, feel free to reach out and start learning more today.
Awesome. Thanks, Trent.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for tuning in to Behind the Mic, brought to you by the Concrete Foundations Association. We trust today's episode provided the knowledge and inspiration you need to help shape the future of our industry. To learn more about the CFA and access additional resources, visit us at www.cfaconcretepros.org. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to Behind the Mic by clicking the button below so you'll never miss a conversation. Until next time, this is Behind the Mic, your trusted voice for cast-in-place contractors and the leading authority in the residential concrete industry. We can't wait to connect with you again soon.